Hi, I'm Debbie and welcome to my channel Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for March 25th and 26th for my Sagittariuses. Hello Sagittariuses, how are you? Hope all is well. Okay, so short reading. I'm using my Doreen Virtue Angel Tarot cards. I have prayed, meditated, and infused with Reiki energy. And this is a general reading. Okay, sure, come on out. This is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay? So let's see what's going on here. Now, okay, we're talking, Mercury's still retrograde. It is slowing up as it makes that turn to go direct. Now, when it goes direct, it does not go direct at the same starting point that it went retrograde. So you've got a little bit of, things that we may have to rehash through a little bit. So just be aware of that. You may say, wasn't I just doing this a couple of weeks ago? Yeah, it could be. That could be happening. So let's see. Oh, and also with Libra, with Libra moon, and then we have that moon in April coming up, and that'll be Libra also. And it will, with its balance, when it tries to balance things out, just remember, it doesn't not everything wants to be in balance, okay? It's just the way it is. So we have one card that did pop. Let's see what the other, let's go ahead and cut and we will pull a couple out. So I'm feeling kind of that, okay, some of my Sagittariuses are feeling on the low side. This Monday, Tuesday, I feel like you're feeling on the low side. And it, I'm feeling like you're not necessarily seeing the hope. You're not seeing the other side of the story. You're not seeing that you're being brought to another place because it hurts. Whatever it is, it's hurting you. It feels painful, internally painful. We go through this pain so that it actually, when you're going through this, it's really cleaning you out, and you have a choice. You have a choice to either, you have a choice to either keep the pain and create bitterness out of the pain, or you have a choice to release the pain. Now, the pain does not release like in a minute. It doesn't do that. But you have, you have a choice to release this, to say, okay, this has to be bringing me to a better place, a better good, and I want to get there, and I want to get there fast. Many times in my life, I've been where I'm like, I've been here before, and this darn hurts. And so it's like, okay, so what am I doing that's the same? Okay? It's like, when you're meeting a new relationship, and you say, why do I keep meeting the same person? Different persons, but why do I keep meeting the same type of person? Somebody gave good advice to say, well, listen to their conversation in the first half hour of meeting them, or maybe the first 15 minutes. Don't go beyond. If you're hearing what you've heard before, that's that same person. You need to get out of it. If it's something different, give them a little bit more time, and then see if that person's really different. So that's what I'm trying to say about this pain, this hurt, this this feeling is, you need to, if you want to hold on to it, and let it continue, all it's going to do is create bitterness for you, and it's going to, if you go, well, why do I always land up here? It's because we haven't learned the right lesson yet. And I don't know what always the right lesson is. I know that it's like, okay, what's the right lesson? What am I supposed to learn from this so that I don't have to continue going back to this? Now, just kind of putting that out there, not quite sure where we're all with this, but that's what I'm putting out, okay? So some of my Sagittariuses out there, it's like, so what is the lesson? And it's not necessarily that it's like, oh, I was a bad person. No. Maybe it was like you were just too giving and too kind. And maybe you need to, I know that that's very odd to hear someone say, maybe you need to be more selfish. Maybe you need to take care of yourself better. Do you know what I mean? Maybe you're the one that's been given so much, and because, that you haven't been taking care of yourself. So please do not think, oh, what did I do that was so wrong? It might not, it's not, you know, you were just, it wasn't so wrong to be giving. I would rather give and you know, and find out that, you know, maybe I gave too much than not give and then find out I should have given. But you still don't, you know, I hope this is making sense and I'm not just going on my rant, but I really feel that you need to, you know, you need to look to see what, you know, it's like doing a root cause analysis, okay? That was basically in business. So what is the root cause and what can I do to change that? And it's not that you were doing something that, you know, that you have some sort of a default, okay, or a fault. It's not that you had a fault. No, maybe it was just that you gave too much, okay? So, and then you need to then learn how to change whatever that is. Maybe, you know, you go after the same type of person romantically. Maybe you don't think that you can do something, you know, to get you to another higher level. You know what I mean? Maybe you always quit before you get to the end. So look to see. So there is some things that are negative, but then there are things that maybe you give your heart to somebody that isn't deserving. That's on them and not you, okay? But you do need to look back to see, again, that relationship story. Don't know who needed that. I hope somebody did. But let's see what we have. Oh, all three of these cards are reversed. So let's go on with this first card, the Four of Water. Water, of course, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Emotions. Missing an opportunity, discontentment, or boredom. Open your eyes to the possibilities. So here again, this is what we were just talking about. You know, there's this painful thing, and you're not everybody. And when I'm like, you're not. You know, you need to look to see what you can learn from it. Okay, because, you know, it's going to be something that actually, in the long run, you know, if you can do that root cause analysis, it will actually get you to that better place. Okay, you know, maybe you're like, well, I'm always in a relationship with people that have, you know, I don't know why I'm saying, but people that have some sort of an addiction. Well, what is it about them that's attracting you? What are you doing? What is in you that needs to be in there? Because, you know, maybe you're very empathic. Maybe you're an empath, E-M-P-A-T-H, and you know, a more scientific word for that is a codependent. But maybe you're just somebody that just, you know, that just sucks up their negative energy, so they always want to be around you. And yet at the same time, and you're the one that's like, so he, you know, I've seen these cartoons where somebody, you know, it's a cartoon and they shake hands and the person who has all this darkness, the darkness goes over to this person and then this person is all light and happy again and goes on. So maybe you need to know how to protect yourself. And we've talked a little bit about this on, you know, there are a lot of YouTube videos on how to protect yourself if you are an empath. Now, sometimes it's so, I mean, I've known people that have so much empathy, and I don't know what to do to help them. But even if you can help a little bit, if that is you, even if you can even if you can protect yourself a little bit, I find reaching out to my higher power, you know, angel guides, spirit guides, guardian angels, I find that helps me a lot. I also find putting, you know, when I'm feeling that coming towards me and I know, and it's like, okay, I don't know what this is, so I put like a mirror and I say, go back to where you came from. I find when I went to, you know, when I took those Reiki classes, that helped me also. So I know we're going into more than what you know, but I felt somebody needed to hear this. This one again is reversed, and that usually means it's a very powerful message. The Queen of Fire, confident, warm, intelligent, graceful. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. And that's the thing about you, my Sagittariuses, you actually are beautiful creatures. You are beautiful creatures created to fulfill a place in this world. Okay? And I don't necessarily know that my Sagittariuses know their value, know their worth. And I truly, truly believe that if you are watching, you know, that this is like this is a divine appointment type of thing. So, you know, you needed to hear this message, and you do have this you are a very valuable place in this universe, and you have this calling, this offering to give, but you can choose not to do that too. We all have choice. We all have choice. Okay, so this is the last card that is reversed. So let's see what this says. The Eight of Earth. So, you know, fire is your energy. Earth is our Taurus, our Virgo, and our Capricorn. Skilled work is rewarded, learning all there is to know about a topic, going back to school. So with that too, you know, I mean, that is, again, it's about, you know, I think that this is more about relationships with yourself. I think that this is, I want you to go on the internet and learn everything you can about how, you know, how to ground, how to protect yourself when you're empathetic, how to, you know, look up codependency, you know, look up that. But it's really, you know, you know, I feel like you're like in this list, I feel like you're like a little walnut, and you're this beautiful seed inside, and you just have to crack that open, and, you know, crack that open and spring out, okay? And, you know, and yet, if, you know, you've toughened your outside because you have been hurt so much. I don't know why this became something a little bit different than these energies for Monday and Tuesday. It may be that this is how you feel Monday and Tuesday, but I felt that there was somebody or some people that needed to hear this. So, my Sagittariuses, as always, know that you are loved and be blessed. Bye-bye.